apology. I was some moonblood Petroleum truck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got CJ Stroud. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Texans and the Titans. And it's all up next.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
One more time.
Smith going to go to the air, first play. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that is officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now Willis. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Alert!
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They came to this week with a winning record as they feed off of mistakes like this, and that's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Brown is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Looking for Traylon Burks that time.
But it's going to be second down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Again to throw, Willis on second down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Christian Harris in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chase Brown, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Willis looking to throw it. That pass taken in by Burks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joseph Osai just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play fake. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. From the gun, a give to Brown. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Man open left side is Brown. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Third down, here's Brown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Chase Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Willis. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis.
It's complete. Burks. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Again, Willis to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Wiley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texans now. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action. Stroud now. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 39-yard pickup. I'll take it.
Already 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Pierce. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They will toss to Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. A CD after this game. There will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January. More of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Willis out of the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A game there of 30 big ones.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of... They deal with 3rd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Christian Harris. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And it's fielded at the 34. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Dancing to his left. Able to shake it off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Zaven Collins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Willis's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Titans. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
Let's go now.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Texans.
Chase Brown,
56 yards.
and the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. From the gun, here's Smith. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Christian Harris able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Towards the end zone for Brown.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are pouring it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Smith's throw is on target to Burks. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Geno on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Christian Harris. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now Geno. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards. Smith on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are able to claw one back.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Play action. Stroud now. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be a...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Christian Harris in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record is 7.
3rd and long. It's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Stroud off the play fake. And that went into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
The Titans on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Shotgun snap to Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. The throwing again is Stroud. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run it in with Brown. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one?
Touchdown! Chase Brown from 4 yards out. And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st down, it's Smith. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Geno. No, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Harris in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been a touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 44 yards. And the Texans continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
All right, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. To throw is Smith. On the right side open is Gesicki. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now Geno. And brought in downfield by Burks. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, 41 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. An inside give, Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it here to Brown. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Option play. Here's a give to Brown.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty,